You remember him? It's Taylor Hall, everybody. We haven't seen him in so long because yeah, it has been a while. You're looking good. How's everything feeling for you?
It's going pretty well. You know, I started skating in the past couple days, but you know, it's been a tough break. It's no fun being out of the lineup and seeing the team play. You want to be in that, and you want to be part of that team camaraderie. So it's been tough, but I'll get a long off season and be ready for next year.
Now, what have you been up to other than rehabbing?
I come to the rink every morning. I get ultrasound done on my ankle. I do a couple strength exercises, whatever, and I'll go work out, and that's pretty much my day. It's a boring life, and not too much to it. I haven't left Edmonton, in a long time, except to go home for a weekend. So it's been a little bit boring, but I guess a nice little break too.
October 28th wasn't boring. You remember what you did that night? Versus Columbus?
My first goal.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
When you think back to it, I remember at the time, 7 games, everybody's wondering, when's this kid going to score? But there it was, the first ever goal for Taylor Hall in the NHL.
Yeah, that was a special moment. I think that's something I'll remember for a long time. Every player always remembers their first goal. You know, they could be 90 years old and they could tell anyone how their first goal went and where they were and all that kind of stuff. So that was a special night and kind of got me going, and just took some pressure off me for a little bit there.
The first of 22 on the season, to go with 20 assists, 42 points in your first season as an Edmonton Oiler. When you think of the offense you were able to put up, how do you feel about being able to do it because of what you were able to do in the junior circuit?
I think I had a pretty good season. At the same time, I expect a lot from myself next year. Like I said, I'm going to get a long off season. This is big for me. I've played a lot of hockey in the last 2 or 3 years, so if I can, produce more, become relied on more, and find some chemistry with Ebbs again, and that kind of stuff, it should be a fun year.
When you look at what could have been in the Calder Trophy, you see Jeff Skinner playing the way he is, do you kind of think, I could have had maybe a couple more days where some hats would have flown onto the ice and maybe I would have been a guy considered for that?
You look at it a lot of ways. Certainly he's doing so well. He had 3 points tonight, so I'm not too sure if I would have been in the consideration, but it sure would have been fun to finish out the year and see how I would have done.
Now we got lots of questions that came in. I'm sorry I didn't have time for all of them, but one of them I thought was real good. What's the most important thing you learned in your first year in the NHL?
Most important thing? It wasn't something that I learned, but definitely preparation is really key to success. You have to be focused day in and day out and have a plan every day you come to the rink. And I felt that if I was doing that and I was committed to improving every day and coming here and being consistent every night, which I thought I was by the end of the year, then I was doing well most nights.
Real quick, Twitter world, Halsey04, how many followers do you have now?
I'm not sure. I haven't checked in a while. Probably just over 20,000. So.
Just 20,000 followers. Well, I think both they and the Oilers consider you a leader. Thanks for your time, and listen, have a great offseason.
Yeah, thanks, Gene.
Taylor Hall, the Edmonton Oilers. I didn't get a chance to ask you who the Oilers should take #1 overall, but we'll try and get that maybe at a later date. Maybe we should ask Steve Tambolini that. Stay tuned. Second period action is on the way.